computer. Okay, cool. So if you're brand new or you have someone brand new, the first thing you want to do is direct them to myherbalife.com, right? This is I'm talking as a new distributor. You want to direct them to myherbalife.com, right? So they enter their site, have them type wellness profile in the search box, right? It'll bring up an area so they could download. And then Herbalife actually already provided us with the type of wellness profile. And this is how I started. I started with this because it was something I could follow. It gave me structure and it made it easy for me. Okay. Now I can do it without this. Okay. I know my structure, my presentation is the same every single time, which is exactly what you want to do. You almost want to have the exact presentation every single time you're presenting. So if you didn't know where that is, no problem. Let me show you really fast. All right, so make sure we're taking notes on where to do this at. So when you log into your My Herbalife site, you want to take them to the search box right here. All right, so if this is your first time, you're going to do a wellness profile. You want to go into the search box. Luckily, you don't have to be able to type to do this business. Oh, darn it. I don't know why my computer's been acting funny. Boom. You press search. It's going to pull it up for you right here in downloads. Or actually, it's right here, wellness profile. So you click on that. It comes up as a PDF. Print it up. You'll get this part, which has these. And then you'll have this. Okay? So this is how I first started my business. I started with this as my wellness profile. It was my guide, and it helped me make sure I was asking questions that were important to the nutrition program and also important to the client. All right? So would anyone like to be my brand new interested client? Ashley?
If you need somebody, I don't care.
All right, Ashley it is. So Ashley, me and Ashley, we met on Instagram. She saw my profile and saw that I was helping people, so she's interested. All right, so that's your cue. That's where you're coming from, Ashley. If you want, just play out how you would be coming into Herbalife for the first time if you saw me on Instagram and you wanted to check it out. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of my invitation process as well.
I'm interested in what.
Okay, so go ahead, Ashley.
Oh, sorry. I'm interested in what. I didn't hear you because your computer was cutting out.
Oh, okay. So you saw me on Instagram and you're interested in what we offer through Herbalife. You know nothing about it though.
What do I do?
What would you say to someone that you were interested in their product and you knew nothing about?
What is this all about? What's this whole Herbalife thing, or what are you trying to do? Awesome.
So, hey, Ashley, so excited that you reached out to me. I work with nutrition. We help people. I teach people how to eat, when to eat, and how to feel better. Is that something you might be interested in?
Yeah.
Awesome. When's a good time for us to get together?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, would you like the morning or the evening?
Morning.
Morning, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock?
10.
10, perfect. I have an availability, so 10 o'clock. What part of Fresno do you live in?
West Fresno.
West Fresno? Awesome. Are you familiar with Fig Garden?
Yes.
Great. We happen to have a club out there, and I would like to treat you to a free breakfast so you could try it to see if this is something that you're actually going to like.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So set up the meeting. It's morning next day, right around 8 or so. Hey, good morning. I'm texting this to Ashley. Hey, Ashley, good morning. Just want to confirm that we're still on for today.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Hey, good morning, Mario. I'm still on. Great. So I'll see you at the Nutrition Club at 10. Perfect. Boom. So now we're at the Nutrition Club. I welcome her. I greet her. I introduce her to some of the people. Show her around a little bit. All right. Let her see a little bit of the club. If Sylvester's there, if Eric's there, introduce them. Ask them to share their story with the nutrition.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. And so typically at this time, I'll have them order a meal and let them go ahead and I'll let them go ahead and choose their flavor, their meal, hook them up with the shake Tialo. So now we're sitting down and we're in the club. And if you're not with this person online, or in person, no problem. This process can be done online. All right. So me and Ashley are sitting. And so Ashley, thank you so much for meeting me today. I just want to welcome you. And I just want to learn a little bit more about you. Like, what do you do? Or, what do you do for work? Are you going to school?
I coach.
You coach? What do you coach?
Figure skating.
Figure skating. How long have you been doing that?
Since I was 7.
You're 7? Is that something your family's done, or you just kind of picked up on your own?
My mom did it when she was younger.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Was she ever like Michelle Kwan status or like awesome figure skater status?
No.
No? Oh, okay. I don't know much of figure skating except like Michelle Kwan in that one movie that Will Ferrell did.
Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory, yeah. I think I skate more like him. Awesome. Well, how many kids do you work with there?
About 15.
About 15? Wow. So it's pretty much full-time job?
Part-time.
Part-time? And what else do you do part-time? Nothing?
Yeah, nothing.
Cool. That's cool. Awesome. Well, that means you have time for yourself and you get to like work out. Obviously, you kind of mentioned that you wanted to get fitter, to get fit and learn a little bit more. So awesome. So let me ask you, Ashley, like, I know you kind of looked a little bit, you don't know a whole lot about like Herbalife or our nutrition, but are you looking for like more energy? Are you looking to lose weight? Do you want to gain weight? Are you looking for like sports nutrition? What are you looking for right now?
Energy and gain weight.
Energy and gaining weight. Okay, perfect. All right. And so how much energy do you want to gain? Or how much weight do you want to gain?
15 pounds.
15 pounds?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you want to gain that weight?
Just it's more how I look more than anything, just so I feel stronger.
Okay.
And that's my personal goal for myself.
Awesome. So definitely like you just kind of want to feel a little more confident in your skin, maybe a little more like fitness oriented.
Yeah.
Okay, great. When do you want to get started?
As soon as possible.
Okay, cool. As soon as possible. Great. I'm writing this down, by the way. Okay. All right. So, have you ever tried anything like this before? Like any like nutrition or anything to gain weight before?
I did. I just used muscle milk shakes.
Oh, nice. How did that work for you?
It was okay.
It was all right. Do you see the results you're looking for?
No.
No? Okay. So I want to ask, because your nutrition is definitely going to be a little bit of investment. How much would you see yourself investing into your nutrition program for the next 3 months? Like, so that way you're comfortable and you're not stressed out.
Like money?
Yeah, right. How much money would you be interested in investing?
Per month, maybe 150.
About 150?
Yeah.
Awesome. I definitely have a weight gaining program that fits in that area. Okay, cool. All right. So before we move forward with today, what I want to do first is I want to get you registered on my Herbalife website and into my customer loyalty program, so you can get some free stuff by sticking your nutrition program. Is that cool with you?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm gonna here's my site. Boom, we get her registered. Now she's in my customer loyalty program. Awesome. So good to go. We're all set.
Question, actually.
Yes.
So you said you asked me how much would I be willing to invest in the next 3 months, right?
Yeah.
Why is it 3 months and not like the next 30 days when the shakes end in 30 days?
I'm sorry, in the next 3 months, each month.
Oh, okay.
Each month for the next 3 months.
Got it. Okay.
So I got you registered. All right. So now that we got you registered, I know that you want to gain some weight. So I need to figure out right now where you're at. So what I want to do first today is I want to get your internal numbers from our body composition scanner.
Okay.
After that, we're going to go over what your daily routine looks like. And then I'm going to show you a couple products in our programs that are going to fit your budget to help you hit your goals. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right. We'll probably end up saving you some money. You like saving money?
Always.
Always? How's your shake, by the way?
What?
How's your shake?
Awesome. It's amazing. Tastes great.
Tastes good, right? That's my favorite. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her on the scale. I'm going to run my wellness profile, my nutrition for her. I'm going to write down the numbers. And so I personally have a sheet like this. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can write down numbers, and then it gives an explanation of the numbers at the bottom, what they mean. All right. After that, we're going to go, okay, so now I got your numbers. Let me just explain to you what they are really fast. So the first one we're going to see is your weight, right? So you said you wanted to gain weight. We're going to look to improve this.
Okay.
All right. You're going to see your body fat percentage. So, we definitely want to keep maintaining your body fat while gaining lean muscle mass. Here's your muscle mass right here. So this is where we want to see the weight come from. So now the cool thing is when body fat, okay, I want to see where you're going to lose mass and lose body fat. Okay. This basal metabolic rate, that just shows me how many calories your body needs each day to make sure that it's running efficiently so that it burns fat. Okay. Or this is how much I'm going to have to feed you to make sure that we're growing.
Okay.
Your metabolic age, this number is extremely important because this is the age at which your body's going to change. So as you can see, your body age is at the age of a 50-year-old. So we're going to gain weight like a 50-year-old. Okay. But don't worry because with good nutrition and staying on your healthy nutrition program, this age is going to go down. And as you move along, you're going to get faster results.
Okay.
Okay. The last thing you're going to see is your visceral fat. This is the bad fat. Okay. So it's not like skin fat that you could pinch. This is the fat that clogs arteries, that basically causes a lot of like harmful diseases to us. Your visceral fat's super low. When it gets to about the double digits is when I start to worry. But for right now, you're fine. Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's do your measurements really fast. So we can not only measure what's happening on the scale, but we can measure what's happening in your clothes.
Okay.
Okay. Now we perform the measurements. All right. So now, Ashley, step 2, just like I said, what I want to do is get an overall look at what your normal day looks like. Okay. So I know your days probably vary, but just do your best to give me like a normal day. Okay. So I want to start with the time that you wake up.
Let's just say 7 o'clock or
7 o'clock.
Doesn't matter.
Early bird gets the worm. Awesome. What's that?
And then I eat within like 10, 15 minutes of waking up.
Okay, so you are having breakfast?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said with like 7:15 you're having breakfast. And what would you normally be having for breakfast?
Scrambled eggs with bell peppers, onions, turkey bacon, spinach, and yeah.
Perfect. Are you how many eggs are you having?
5.
Fine. Cool. Hey, you're on the weight gain. We gotta eat.
Okay.
How many strips?
Starving.
What's that? And how many strips of turkey bacon?
Man, 3.
Okay, that's cool. Hey, we're on the weight gain. That's all right.
Okay.
No, it's no problem. All right, cool. So, what do you do next in your day after you have breakfast?
I usually hit the gym.
The gym? Cool. What time are you getting to the gym?
7:15.
7:15. Okay. Are you doing cardio or are you doing weights? What do you do at the gym?
Free weights and heavy lifting.
Okay, cool.
I might have a donut in between if I'm with Cabal.
All right. I don't know about that, but we'll see. I don't think that's not part of my nutrition
Okay.
program. And I gained 30 pounds of weight loss. All right.
And then I'll be there until maybe 9.
9. Awesome. Are you drinking anything after your workout?
Water.
Okay, cool. Great. Okay, so you get home from the gym, or you probably go home and like clean up after the gym?
Yeah.
Awesome. So right around maybe are you having something to eat after that? Or are you going straight to coaching?
No, I'll take a shower and then eat something after, maybe a sandwich.
Sandwich? What do you normally have in your sandwich?
Turkey, mustard, romaine lettuce, pepper jack cheese, maybe a couple baked barbecue chips, tomatoes, wax peppers, avocado.
You make this at home or you go somewhere to get it?
Oh, I make it. I have it all. And
Okay.
I add cucumbers to it too.
Oh, dang. It's like a little deli at your house.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. What do you normally drink when you have your lunch?
Water. I have
Water?
water all throughout the day. I don't need anything in it really. I like the way it tastes.
Perfect. And all right, so you have that. So what do you do after you have your midday snack or your early day snack?
I will try to do something related to the medical field. So maybe an hour of something for that. Maybe something for skating.
Okay. So you're skating. Awesome. Yeah. And when's the next time that you'll probably have like a meal or a break?
Maybe one.
One? Cool.
Yeah.
And what do you normally have for that meal?
Can we just say Chipotle?
Chipotle, perfect. How much do you normally spend at Chipotle? Do you get the avocado? $2 extra.
No, I don't get the extra guac on there.
You're on the games? Okay, so how much are you spending at Chipotle?
Almost $10.
$10? Cool. Yeah. That's about what I spend when I go over there. Cool. All right. So you go to Chipotle. Is that when you start to go to work?
Depending, I'll go like around 1 or 2.
Okay,
or
cool.
2, 3.
3. And when's the next time that you'll probably have something to eat?
Probably 5:30.
5:30. Okay. Is that dinner?
Like I can always snack in between.
You snack in between? Great. What kind of snacks do you normally choose?
Soybeans, protein bars.
Cool. All right, so you're doing pretty healthy stuff already. And in the evening, what time are you finally settling down and maybe like getting ready for like dinner or something?
Around like 5:30 or so.
5:37. And what would a typical dinner look like for you?
Typical dinner? Well, last night I had tri-tip. asparagus, cucumbers, and a little bit of brown rice.
Cool. Beautiful. And then what time are you eating before you go to bed? Or is that your last meal?
No, on Mondays, I'll go and work out or help out at Fit Camp. And then I'll go to Sly's aunt's house.
Fit Camp. How did you know about Herbalife already?
Oh, I don't know. You got me. I try not to add shakes in between my meals to make it obvious that I take shakes.
So
A lot of times I'll have like a shake before I go to Fit Camp.
Let's say you don't go to Fit Camp.
Okay.
You don't know about Herbalife. So you ate at 7. You stay at home and go to bed.
Okay.
Or what time are you going to bed?
10:30, 11.
Okay, cool. Are you eating anything in between dinner and bed?
Maybe, yeah.
Does it typically have to do with some sweets?
Yes.
All right. The sweets are my my downfall too. What kind of sweets you like? Chocolate?
I'll have strawberries with Nutella.
Okay. Great. So you're getting to bed around 10:30. Awesome. Well, that's a pretty busy day. All right. So just want to ask a couple more things so I could get a little bit. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you say that your sleep is? Like good, 1 not good, 10 good.
A 9.
9? Awesome. And scale 1 to 10, 1 being none, 10 being the most. How about your stress?
7 maybe.
So it's pretty up there?
6 and 7. About 6.
Okay. Do you have any food allergies?
Pineapple.
Pineapple. Okay. Are there any foods that you like or don't like?
I don't like mayonnaise. I don't like cottage cheese. Yeah.
Okay. Great. You said you mostly drink water throughout your day, so that's great.
Mhm.
About how much water would you say you're drinking in a normal day?
About 3 liters.
Oh, 3 liters of cola? Here's the Super Troopers. Liters? What is liters and ounces? I don't know.
There's like 650 milliliters in 1 liter, I think.
Okay, so 200 milliliters in like half a gallon. So, okay. That's cool. You're having a good amount of water. 3 liters. You're having like a gallon and a half maybe. All right. And then do you have any like medical issues like that I should know about, like thyroid, diabetes, heart issues? Asthma? Okay. All right, so now's a little bit of a serious question, and I know we're just meeting, but I really have to ask it, okay? On a normal day, are you pooping?
Yeah.
On a normal day, are you pooping once, twice, or 3 times? Twice? Awesome. Beautiful. All right, well, I think I got all the information I need to get you started. But first, what I want to do is I want to let you know that typically what I'll do is I'll start all my new clients with this 3-day trial right here. And what it comes with is 3 healthy shakes, or six healthy meals, and then 6 energy and metabolism boosting tablets, which you said you were looking for energy as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we're going to pretend you're trying to lose weight right now.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And so it's 3 days of me as your coach, and I'm going to help show you when, what, and how much to eat. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, but here's the deal. When you lose 2 to 3 pounds on your trial, I'm going to give you $20 back towards your full program.
2 pounds?
2 to 3 pounds in the 3 days with your trial.
Okay.
So when you lose 2 to 3 pounds with your trial, I'm going to give you $20 back towards your full program. Okay. Basically like your monthly program. All right. So right now you told me that you can afford, that you're willing to invest about $150 a month. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. So that $150 would be $130 when you hit your goal.
Okay.
Okay. And also, do you know anyone else that's looking for more energy or wants to lose weight as well?
Yes.
Okay. Well, here's another bonus. If they do a trial and you guys do it together, I'm going to give you $5 for each person. So if you know 5 people, that means you'll get $25 off your program, and that'll be $45. Instead of paying $150, you're going to pay $105 your first month.
Okay.
Does that sound good? Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Perfect. So you said you know a couple of people. Do you think they feel comfortable with me contacting them or you contacting them?
You.
Me? Okay, so can I get their contacts?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm going to get their contacts, write them down. When I call them, I'm going to say, hey, I met up with Ashley today. She's starting a nutrition program with me to lose weight and gain some energy. She said you might be interested.
Okay.
Or I'm going to get you to do a 3-way call with them.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. So you got 4 people that want to do this with you. That's amazing. So when you lose your 2 to 3 pounds in 3 days and you start your weight gaining program, instead of $150, you're only going to have to invest $110.
Okay.
Okay. So how would you like to pay? I take cash, credit card, or check?
Cash.
Cash? Perfect. Take the money. All right. Okay. So what day are you available to meet next?
Next week.
Next week? What day?
Thursday.
Thursday. Okay. So Thursday. So Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Okay. Okay. So here's the deal with the pack. You're going to start your pack on Monday. So that way, when we meet again on Thursday, it'll be right after you finish your 3rd day.
Okay.
Does this time work best for you as well?
Yes.
Perfect. So we meet here on Thursday at 10 o'clock, and I'm going to send you all the information so that way you could get started with your 3-day pack.
Okay.
You excited?
Yep.
Awesome. I'm super excited for you. You're going to join that wall over there. And so, I'm also excited for your friends, and I'll be setting up meetings with them this week so they could start with you on Monday too.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Ashley. We'll see you later, and have a great day.
Thanks. You too.
Thanks. And that's it. That's my wellness profile. Does anyone have questions about my wellness profile? Like, it took about 36 minutes doing it on here, but sometimes it'll take me a little longer because I will spend time to connect and little I see fit. Where I'm in it, if they have the time, sometimes I do spend a little time getting to know them, but not talking about the products. Does that make sense? I don't want to talk to them about the products for 2.5 hours. I want to talk to them about the products for 5 to 10 minutes, like 5 minutes. Like I only talked about Herbalife for like 5 minutes, and that was about the 3-day pack.
Cut down the wellness evaluations to an hour for the new clients, or what? Because I thought it was 30 minutes. So I was trying to rush and keep track of my time to make sure that I'm making the 30-minute time frame.
So 30 minutes is great. It's duplicatable, right? It's easy and it's simple. But if you spend 30 minutes talking about Herbalife, then that's a long time. If you spend an hour, out of an hour, you spend 45 minutes talking about them and 10 minutes talking about Herbalife, that's an efficient meeting because everyone cares about themselves. Mm-hmm. They want to talk about themselves. So does that help answer your question better? Instead of like how long your meeting should be, it's like how much are you talking about Herbalife?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like some girls, they like to talk a lot. So I've noticed that they take a while to talk about themselves, and I kind of like, okay.
Right.
Try to cut it short, but in the long run, it does help because they do buy the products.
Mm-hmm. And you just got to gauge it. And I mean, if you're like, hey, like I have an appointment you could start off and give them like say you give them like an hour and a half, like startup. Like if you know they're a talker, you're meeting at 10, be like, hey, you know, just so we don't feel rushed, I just gotta let you know I have to be somewhere by 11:30. So that way it's like, oh, cool, like, you know, we get an hour and a half. And then if it ends up shorter, then you're fine. But my thing is, and personally what's been working for me is I'll spend time talking about them all day if they want. Because typically if they spend more time talking about them, they're going to bring up people in their life, and that's going to bring me more referrals. Because I could find, like, you know, you could almost find issues to fix with Herbalife for the people they know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Cool.
So
Does anyone-
Mario, what? Oh,
Go ahead. Yes,
Victoria.
Go ahead. Hey, Victoria.
What documents do you send to them, and do you send that via email, and when do you send it? But what are you sending them, or do you have like a format? Because I think that's where I slack off the most, is getting the proper information and documents to them in a timely manner, and what documents.
Awesome. And so what I'll typically do is I'll go, as soon as I leave the meeting, I go home and I figure out their lean protein goal, right? And you could literally Google Herbalife lean protein estimator, input their numbers, and it'll give you their protein goal. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll be like, okay, so breakfast, they're having 17 grams. You know, dinner, they're having 17 grams because they're having like their shake for breakfast or dinner. And then in their snacks, I'll just kind of fill in like 20 grams, 25, 20. And then I send them a list like, okay, like this is what 20 grams of protein. This is how much lean meat you should have in your meal that hits your protein goal. And so I just discuss your protein goal and your water goal. And then I give them examples of what is 20 grams of protein as a snack, like this much cottage cheese, this much yogurt. And I do have like an actual packet, because everyone's questions, and every time I send it, it's the exact same. Mm-hmm. Like people want snacks, I send them the exact same snacks. Because
is it that one list, like I think it's 4 pages and it has like a salad picture on the back, I think.
Yeah,
that's the one you have?
That's the one I have.
Okay.
But I mean, we could be creative with knowing what kind of snacks fit into people's day. Like I use eggs, I use chicken, I use deli turkey, I use Greek yogurt, like unsweetened Greek yogurt. What other snacks? You know, and typically I just tell them to have little small meals instead. And I go, have this much protein with vegetable, have this much protein with vegetable, healthy grain, and this. And then I'll give them an example of a healthy grain, black beans, you know, sweet potato, something like that. So that way they just have an idea. And what I ask them is, great, so I want you to send me three things each day for your first 3 days. I want you to send me a photo of your shake, a photo of your snack, and a photo of your meal, of one of your meals.
Okay.
Photo of your shake. I go, and if you're not willing to do that, then I don't know if I could be your coach.
Okay.
Because they're going to take the products and not lose any weight or hit their goal.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do have something. I could send it to you too. So just shoot me a text afterwards, and with your email, and I'll send you what I send out. But it's super simple.
Thank you. I will do that.
Yeah.
What's your email?
No, just text me, and I'll get.
Oh, text you. My bad. Okay.
Cool. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, if you guys were taking notes, which I know some of us are on the road and don't have that opportunity, some of the things that I really wanted to highlight that I even know in beforehand is typically I'm meeting people for weight loss. So I have 4 programs. Like this is my program no matter what. And it's an upgrade from the 3-day trial. Okay. And so I'm going to go, if someone wants to lose weight with me, the minimum program is $118. Otherwise, they're just going to have breakfast shake, which is great. Like, you could have breakfast every day, and I'm gonna be a fan for you. But $90 maybe if it's just gonna be the 2 shakes for the month. Okay. But typically, my first program is $120, and that's 2 shakes and a small tea. The next thing I add is the aloe. So this is my second program. So that's like my bronze. This is like my silver program. It's 2 shakes, a tea, and an aloe. And that brings the total to $150. So this is where Ashley would have fit in a bit. Okay, 2 shakes, a tea, and an aloe. And if she was gaining weight, then all she's going to do is have her shakes on top of her meals. If she's losing weight, then we have to recognize that she's only getting 9 grams of protein in her shake and adjust her snacks and meals according to her goals. So make sure she's hitting her protein goal. And typically, if you put at least 120 grams of protein in their diet, they're going to be fine, even if they need a little bit more. Because most people don't eat enough as it is. My third program, so this is my gold program, is 2 shakes, a tea, an aloe, and a PDM. A large vanilla PDM. Mm-hmm. This brings the total to 207. And if they want the gold program, or like my platinum, it's all those products plus the cellulose. This is my weight loss. I won't give, if they are not pooping, I don't give them cellulose. So that's why I kind of keep the cellulose for last. I'd rather put in Flora Fiber if they're not pooping, which is about $20 as well. So,
and what was the final price on option 4?
Option 4 is $230. Okay, so I already know what I'm gonna sell people on. I'm not gonna sell them on anything else. They're buying my 3-day pack, and this is gonna be their 30-day program because they've already told me this fits in their budget. So now I don't have to worry about trying to like crunch numbers. Like, I already know what numbers I want.
So Mario, what do you do if they like super lowball you? I've never had that, but I'm just saying, like, have you ever had that happen?
So if they're just like, hey, I could only do like $50, I'm like, hey, cool, for another $20 more, you can have a healthy breakfast program with our shake and tea every morning. And I can't guarantee you'll lose weight because 1 shake a day is our maintenance program. But if you eat healthy and you exercise, it's definitely possible.
Got it. Cool.
So like the lowest I could go is $45.
Yeah.
But that's not like my typical thing.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, if they're getting a 3-day pack, they're gonna want what's in that pack if they lose 2 to 3 pounds. Right? You want to broke something you don't want to fix something that's not broken. Okay. So some of the questions I did even before I weighed them in before anything is, how much do you want to lose or gain? Why do you want to do it? And when do you want to get started? As she said ASAP, I was like, great, we're starting today. Pay me now. She would have said in 2 weeks, I'd be like, great. I still would have asked her, great, when do you want to start at the end, and how would you like to pay? So she's going to say on the 21st, great, how would you like to pay that day? And then I figure out the payment method. But I'm getting the payment like then and then. But pretty much I'll get that $20 payment right there.
So you have them pay you first before getting the products, or?
Sorry, yeah, I messed how I said that up. Essentially, I'm collecting $20 there, and they'll figure. And in 2 weeks, or if they're like, oh, I could do it in 2 weeks. I'll be like, okay, great. Then let's start your program on this day, and I'll shift when they start their 3-day.
Okay.
That makes sense. Because like, there's no point in them doing a 3-day pack, losing 2-3 pounds, and then spending a week and a half without any products. In the meantime, come to the fit camps, and I'll get you a shake after the workout. Come be a part of our community. Keep them around the flagpole. Just don't send them way off. All right. And if they're not local, what I do is I put them into my accountability group where I send positive messages twice a week so that they're hearing me and they're getting something from me. Okay. Okay. And Ashley, you caught this. What do you see yourself investing each month for the next 3 months? So I'm setting them up for 90 days. Because sometimes April's going to come around and people are going to be like, oh, I just got my tax return. I could spend $300. Okay, great. Hey, it's May. It's time to re-up your program. Oh, I only got $50. Cool. Well, tell me we got $400 to work with in the next 3 months, and I'll spread it out into a program that works for that. All right. The biggest thing right here, guys, I wrote it in red, so I know how much they're going to invest. So I know that if they've already said this is how much I'm willing to spend, they've already committed to buying my program. This is what I'm willing to spend. I'm committed to buying it, especially if the shake tastes good, right? So I say, perfect. First, before we move on, let's get you registered on my site and into my customer loyalty program so you can get free stuff by sticking to your nutrition program. That's been the winner. Because now, not only have I got a verbal commitment for 3 months, while they pick their prizes, they're committing to 4 months.
So you told them, sorry, you're setting them up because you want to get them some free stuff and what?
Yeah, I'll get you free stuff by sticking to your nutrition program. Because if they stick to their nutrition program, they'll order this month, they'll order next month, right? They'll qualify for their first tier. The next month, they'll qualify for their second tier. The third month, they'll qualify for their fourth tier. And they'll get free stuff from Herbalife. And then it costs me nothing. It costs me 5 seconds of my wellness profile to get them signed up.
I'm sorry, Mario. When did you introduce the customer loyalty program?
Right after, I asked them, how much do you see yourself investing each month for the next 3 months?
Okay. Because by then they're already committing, saying that they will pay that much.
Yep. And
Okay.
this is maybe like 15 minutes into my presentation with them. Like I haven't even done anything yet besides welcome them, buy them a shake, and talk about them. Okay. Does anyone have questions for now, up to now? So once they've done that, boom. Now I'm ready to give them the value. I'm ready to give them my service, right? So I give them the body comp test. I go over their day, and I go over, and I don't even go over a few programs. I don't go over very many programs to like that they're going to be looking at. I kind of just like move them into my 3-day pack. Now, if they're like, hey, well, what's my, what's it going to look like after that? Then I could show them based on their budget what they're going to get, right? Oh, so you said you could invest $150. So we're going to look at right around like 2 shakes, a tea, and an aloe for you. And this is what the shake does. This is what the tea does. This is what the aloe does. And essentially, these little tablets are just like the tea, but the aloe is going to help you absorb the nutrition. Well, what's the protein? Well, that's going to give you your extra protein, so you can be fuller longer with your shakes, and you can get better calories in. And it's going to make your shake taste like the one you just drank. What's the cellulose? Oh, the cellulose, you're going to love that. You're going to shrink inches like crazy. But you have to drink water. Right? And so super important to know how much water they're drinking during your wellness profile. All right, so essentially I explain the numbers, what they mean. I try to give them a little scare if possible, right? If their visceral fat's up there, if their body fat's up there, if things are truly not healthy for them, then I'm going to scare them, because people are going to do one. They're going to react due to one or two things: a fear, or because they have to. They don't have to just yet, so I got to move them by a little bit of fear. Eric's the best at that. Hi, Eric. Eric, they're going to die. Like he says, you're going to die if you don't get on these products. I know he doesn't say that, but I love it when he says it in the trainings. Eric, how's it go? You're gonna die.
No, I used to say when I go do presentations, either they're gonna get on the products or I'm gonna make them sick.
Or you're gonna make them sick.
Well, because you tell people the reality of how horrible they're eating, So if they don't get on products, I'm like, you're gonna die from eating so much ramen noodles, brother.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, Ashley gave me like her nutrition program as she is kind of now. But typically you won't hear this. You're going to hear people spending money on breakfast, skipping meals, not snacking, eating bad food, ramen noodles, stuff that we know just has no nutritional value. And we don't shame them for it. We just let them know, I see some areas that we can improve. Okay. And then the big thing, I say I start all my new clients with the 3-day pack because I want to see if they're committed and I want them to know that I'm committed. It's $20. So what happens? Oh, well, I don't want to start with the 3-day pack. I want to go, well, I don't start my clients with this. I start my clients with the 3-day pack. You are a person of value. You're the one. I go, this is why I do it. Because if you're not going to stick for 3 days, at least all you lost was $20. How would you feel if you spent $200 and then left it on your shelf? I want to make sure you can stick to your program and that you like me as a coach. Because I want to work with people that I like. Okay? I don't say that, but they know that. They know that through me and through my interaction with them. Right? So if they want to work with me, this is what I do. What you do got you to where you're at. What I do gets people results. Okay? And then I'm already asking for the referrals right then and there. And as I'm asking for the referrals, guys, I'm writing down, this is what you told me that you would invest, $200, $100. Okay, so when you lose your 2 to 3 pounds, it's only going to be $180. And then if you were to bring me 5 people that want to get started with you, you're only going to spend about $150 or $165. I can't do math, but I do the math right in front of them to show them like, hey, like your first month is going to look like this. Oh, shoot. All I got to do is tell you 5 people that want to lose weight. Let's go. Right? So don't be concerned with making money on the trial. Be concerned with following up, getting a great client, and getting them on a committed program for 90 days. Okay? Then I'm making sure that I finish it off with how would you like to pay? Right? If they're ready to start then and then, you got to ask for the money. You finish your presentation. How would you like to pay? Cash, check, or credit? Boom. Take their payment, and then you could talk to them about whatever you want. You got the money. The deal's been sold. The deal's not closed till they pay. Right? If they're like, oh, I don't know, I don't have the PayPal now. Like, okay, cool. When do you want to get started? Oh, I don't know. I was like, okay, well, cool. Let me know, and I'll be ready to help you. If you want, you can come to the workouts, but I can't help you if you're not willing to. People are gonna want to work out with you and not commit to their nutrition program. Like, well, why? Like, you can work out all you want, you ain't gonna lose it unless you change what you're eating. Look and you can show them. You have document of what they eat through their day. All right, and then making sure you set up that follow-up meeting. Okay, make sure you set up the follow-up meeting. So whatever day they can meet next, you got to count back 3 days. So you meet them the day after they finish their program. And then you weigh them and you measure them and you do the same thing. Be like, great. How would you like to pay for your program? Cash, check, or credit? You had 4 people get started, so you only owe me this much. Okay. And each day on the 3-day pack, you have to follow up. Day 1, hey, how'd you make your shake? What'd you have for your snack today? What'd your meal look like? How much water did you drink? Right? You don't bother them. You're keeping them accountable to their goals. You're going after their goals more than they are. That's the kind of coach they want. And if they're not coachable, well, fine. You got yourself like a client that, someone that's probably not going to invest that you don't have to worry about. You don't want people that aren't coachable. It's like trying to pull people to come to an event and they don't want to come. Right? Like, gosh, I'm wasting all this energy trying to pull people when there's 100 people that want to lose 2 or 3 pounds. Okay? So that's all I got. Like I said, we have 7 trials that are supposed to be out by Friday. We have 8 new clients this month. We're at 19, almost 2,000 volume points. So it's been working for us. And I wanted to share with you guys because I know that these are the basics. And if you can master the basics, you're going to master your business. Okay, so does anyone have any questions?
Another trial.
Spencer said another trial. That's 8 trials. You're very welcome. All right, so I'm gonna. This recording was recorded. I'm gonna upload it to YouTube, and I'm gonna put it in the Step Up Health Coach page. Please don't share it with people that aren't coaches. All right, if you know someone that should have been on this call that wasn't on this call, sit down with them and watch it with them. Because if you can't make the sale, you're not going to keep a distributor around. But we also have the man who taught me everything I know, and I just grow a little bit more each day. We have Eric on the line. So, Eric, is there anything that you want to add or kind of share or dislike about my presentation?
No, I just, I think it's, I like the fact that you got those 4 programs set and you already kind of know what each program has and the prices. I think that helps to, go into a presentation knowing how much each program costs. So I think that's very, very, very cool.
Thanks,
and thanks for talking about this because I really have I've done this profile, skin to skin, but never really with somebody over the internet or stuff like that, so that's why I was really interested in kind of hearing how you guys are doing it when you get somebody on Instagram or somebody who's not in the city, right? So It was very, very helpful. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Yeah, and everything's the same. The only thing I don't do is I can't put them on a scale, so I just ask them for what their vitals are. What's your age, weight, and height? So that's what I do. Mario, how much is the number 4 program? The number 4 program, which includes 2 shakes, one small tea, an aloe, a PDM, and a cellulose, is $230. $230. Philly cheese, you just missed it, but don't worry, it's recorded, bro. Anyone else have some questions or maybe something that you'd like to add to the wellness profile? No? Cool. If you guys are using the Tanita, you could get these. You guys have them at the club, right? The Tanita kind of things, and it shows at the bottom what each reading says. Cool. And then, like I said, if you have someone that's not local, all you want to do is just ask them for their vitals, what's their age, height, and weight, because that's all you're going to plug into for the lean protein estimator.
So you don't conduct like a wellness profile via email or text?
Well, the only thing I can't do if they're far away from me is I can't put them on a scale, but everything else is the same.
But do you like type out each message, each like a question, like how stressed are you? Because you can't like fax the form to them,
Oh, no, I try and set up a time for us to talk either on the phone, through FaceTime, or something like that, where I could have their complete attention. And that's why I just tell them, was like, hey, I just want to be able to give you 100% of my attention, and I could have 100% of yours, because this is for you.
Cool. And then for your programs that you use in program 3 and 4, the PDM, and use large one?
Yeah, I do the large one because it has 60 scoops.
Okay.
And that way it's 1 scoop for 60 shakes, which if they're doing 2 shakes a day is 60 shakes in a month. So it'll last them a month.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Cool. Sweet. Well, I'll go ahead and end this recording.